Hello everybody, how are you? I just finished work. This is Saturday again. And I thought I'd quickly get in touch with you and see how are you. If you're watching me by any chance, thank you for taking time to switch on and see what I'm saying. I had an awful week, absolutely. It's just the van I'm driving for work is not my van. I haven't got a van. At the moment I can't really afford one, but the boss says to me, use that Joe. I said, oh no. It's one of these big Luton vans, Volkswagen. Anyway, the windscreen got on it. And it got on it for about 2 months now, and I'm driving it like that. Awfully dangerous, 6 points on your license and a fine. And that's on a good day. On a bad day, the windscreen come in and cut you to bits. But there you go now. Anyway, I've been to a couple of windscreen people. No. He said no. Out of question. It's a write-off. I thought to myself, that will please the boss, because I know it's not a write-off, but that's how people are, isn't it? Gone to another place, same thing. Oh, this got to go to our workshop, the garage we use. They do the body work because it was rusty. That was the problem. You see, around the windscreen is very rusty. I go back to the boss. He says, oh, let's auction it. I said, look, I take it to somebody, see how much they charge to do the body work. Took it there, and mate looked at it, and good quality workshop, very well known around here in Exeter. And matey comes back £3,800 to have the body work done, that you can put a windscreen in it. Dear God, the boss nearly fainted. I'm nearly fainted. I thought, look, leave it with me, and I sorted. I took the glass out, smashed it to bits, cleaned all the metal frame around it, sanded it and whatever, undercoated it, rust-proofed it, whatever, painted it white because the van is white. And the boss booked it into the local windscreen people, Phoenix Windscreens, a pretty good firm, big, is national company. Took it there, 150 quid later, I got a new windscreen. Instead of 3,800 and this and his write-off and it's just such a shame, people. I know everybody got to make money. I understand all that. But dear God, be a little bit fair. If you can't be a proper honest man, but yeah, honest people are the poor people most of the time, because business people got to tell fibs and lies just to make money. It's a fact. Look at the banks, ripped off everybody. PPI, honestly, it's just incredible, I bought and sold 14 houses in the last 30 years, just here in Exeter. Now that's 14 mortgages, that's 14 bit of loan or whatever. And you think I got to this PPI a few months ago, you get back some money. Nothing. I thought to myself, something is wrong, because don't tell me out of 14 mortgages, everyone was all proper. I don't believe it. I think the people I gone to, I don't know, it's just a rip-off. But it's such a shame, because even when I was doing well and I was on, top of the world, that kind of attitude, I wasn't ripping people off. I don't know, I just can't do it. That is one of those things. Everybody's different. And it's crazy, because I had this hotel, 30 bedrooms, and down in a basement was a big bar, licensed for 400. And with live music, it was fantastic. But me being me, upstairs was the restaurant, and when the Sunday roast is all over, I used to say to the chef, and we used to make our own Yorkshire pudding, honestly, nearly like my hand. It's this size anyway. Big is that big. Nice and tall, 2-inch Yorkshires. With beer, of course. Made with beer. And I used to say, slice some meat nice and fine, nice and thin. Put it in a Yorkshires and just a touch of gravy on top. And I used to come down to the bar downstairs with 2 silver trays. Must be about 25, 30 Yorkshires. People used to wait Sunday in a bar just to have the roast, pork, beef, lamb, whatever we had left, whatever. But instead of you see anybody else would charge for it. I don't. I know. You say to yourself, why you sitting now 66, working 7 days? Yes, you're right. But you got to do what pleases you, isn't it? Otherwise, why be living for? I chased the dollar. I made it. I lost it. So what? I'm not chasing it now. I chase it a little bit, just a little bit, to get rid of my bloody mortgage, because at my age you shouldn't really have a mortgage, but I got to get rid of that. That's why I'm working so hard, really. Once I get rid of my mortgage, then I can relax a bit more and just be relaxed. Now, you know what I mean. At the moment, I'm relaxed and happy and all that, but it's always in the back of your mind, But talking about, do the right thing. Don't rip people off. I know some of you think this bloke is mad, lost it, gone. Maybe you're right. I don't think so, because if you're happy inside, don't tell me that doesn't reflect. It does. And you do things, do good things for people, you feel good. And if you feel good, your brain releases nice things, good things, instead of worry. I get caught. What did I say last time? All these back and forth lies or what. You go home, you washed out. You really washed out. You need that large whiskey or 3 or 4 or 5. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I'm right 100% what I'm doing. No, I'm not. But it suits me. Now, if you want to come out of an accident like I did and get healthy and fit in 4 years like I am now, then if you listen and what I'm saying, maybe pick up a few things, do it yourself, and come out and be happy. And you can't put a price on that, you can't put time limit on it, you just have to get there and enjoy it, and enjoy every single minute of it, because none of these minutes, like now, this minute won't come back ever again. This is gone. That means enjoy that minute. Enjoy who you were talking to. Enjoy your family, your friends. And drop them if they think they're not right for you. Drop them. Honestly, don't hang on to people who cheats, don't treat you right or something. I know it's easy to say, but if you, I nearly said if you listen to me, this is private feelings. It's very difficult to tell somebody what to do, because every circumstances are different, But I'm talking about the basics, what we are all about. It's worth it I think everything you put into your life, you get back. And that's all right. I'm getting a little bit deep here, but it is, believe me, it pays, Happiness is happiness. It's basic. you know, and sadly some people don't have that. Now, if I can help in any way, please ask me, write to me, ring, whatever you do, and I can help you, you know, I can advise you, maybe I can give you some ideas just to relax and take control of your life, you know. That is so important. I mean, I could sit here and talk about the blue sky and the green grass, but I try to talk about the basics, what we are all about, you know. They wanted to rip me off, they didn't. The boss, I respect him, he's a lovely guy. Lovely guy. How did you do it, Joe? How did I do it? You know, I mean, I didn't got into explanation. I just said, oh, it's done, it's done. You know, 150 quid instead of 3,800. And all right, it took me 2 days to do it. It's not 2 ways about it. But it's still peanuts compared to what the people wanted. And it is so important, you know. You just believing in yourself. That is what I try to say. Everything, you know, same as this windscreen. That's why I'm telling you, is always a way. Don't give in easily. I didn't give in to my back, my legs, my pain. I fought it. Makes you stronger, honestly. I know, like my wife says, one of these days, Joe, you just tong. Most likely. But what a way to go, isn't it? You know, believe in yourself that you can, I don't know, whatever your circumstances are, you know, just get up and do it. Please do it. Even if you don't think you can do it, just have a go. You have a go. I promise you, you will succeed doing it, and then you will feel, blimey, an inch taller, happier. You know, that's what it's all about. Have a bloody good go, you know. If you can't get up, try, lift yourself up somehow. And gently move your legs, gently do the things like I always say, and a breathing, and I can't press hard enough. Breathing can break you or make you, you know. You know, it's such a simple things. You can look into it if you got the time. Go on Google, you can find out what size shoes the next door neighbor wears. I mean, you can find out anything. Now go on Google and find out, and you will see, you know, people where is good oxygen in the air. I bet you will see they don't get sick is somebody where is less oxygen. Or you're born there and your body, from the start, you got used to that. Clean, good oxygen is good for it. When you go to hospital, straight away, mask on your face, oxygen. You see what I tried to say? Now, we're not talking about mask on the face here. Just breathe in, hold it a bit, hold it, feel your body moving, then let it out, and hold it out a bit, and then you breathe in again. 4 or 5 times, don't do it 55 times, you get dizzy. 4 or 5 times, often as you can, you know, every hour would be beautiful, you know. And you will see that thinking of, I'm alright, Jack, because I know this sounds silly. I'm alright, Jack, I'm listening to Joe. Breathe properly, move your arms. Now just do it slowly, bit by bit, and you watch, you will be good as gold. I can't say it enough times, you know. I've worked for this Scottish bloke, Hugh was his name, painting, decorating. I'm going back 40 years. And he was such a down to earth. He's dead, of course. And he says to me, Joe, slow down. The job will be done. It was brilliant. I learned so much from him. It's unbelievable. You know, nowadays, like I said, I'm a carpenter. But I can decorate. I can, you know, you buy the expensive wallpapers. Sanderson, people like that. 20, 30, 40 quid a roll, 50 quid a roll. But you got to trim it yourself. Now you would give it to a decorator, then he wouldn't know what to do, you know. No, I can do all that. He taught me, you know. But anyway, he was just slow down. We get there. Don't worry about it. He was like that. And anyway, a couple of things he said, and one of them is, we were earning good money, you know. I always earn good money because I work hard. But he always said, you know, it doesn't matter how much you earn, it's never enough. And that is so true, you know. It's always, you want more. It's so wrong, but that's how we are, I mean. Another thing I remember Hugh saying is, Joe, it will work out. Everything is finds like water, finds its own level. And of course, you're young, you flying in a fast lane, bish, bash, bosh. Yeah, all right, Hugh, yeah. But, you know, now looking back in 66, I think the man was absolute little Scottish genius. He was. I learned so much from him. He was the man kind of hold reins on me like a good thoroughbred horse just wants to go. He was holding me back and teaching me. Brilliant. One problem with Hugh was people. Oh goodness me! I used to go pick him up 5 in the morning, after 5, between 5 and 6, depends where was. This was in London. Depends where we had to drive for the work. And first, coffee. I think that I used to drink black coffee. I wasn't used to milky coffee and milky tea. God, I remember when I had the first cup of tea and with milk in it, I thought, what's going on here? But of course, you do what the English do, isn't it? I mean, you came here, you do what they do. That's what I believe in. Anyway, and of course, at those days I was drinking black coffee only. And a black coffee with whiskey in it, 5 in the morning. I mean, can you imagine it? But that's what you did, and I was doing because well, he was doing it. And I wonder why I drank so much, you know, because I don't know, not an excuse. It's just, but like he said, everything works out, you know. Now, what I try to say to you, if you believe what I'm saying, and this is God, truth, honest, you know, something heavy in front of you, you got problems, you got this, you got... Honestly, you just think about it now, what I'm saying, and make a note on your calendar, put a red circle on it. Joe said it will work out. And you watch next year, this time, you will look at the calendar, don't throw it away, of course. And you say, God, that's stupid, Joe was right. And it's so true, you know, things work themselves out. I remember this bloke in a newspaper a couple of years ago. Poor man was a very rich man, successful, whatever, and he lost it suddenly. And he didn't told his family. And he shot his dog, he shot his daughters and his wife as well. And then he double-barrel shotgun or something, blown his head off, killed himself. And he left a note, of course, saying he couldn't cope with the idea that the family won't have the luxury that he got used to. And I thought to myself, what a shame, you know. How many lives? I don't know, 3, 4, 5 lives. Even the dog wiped out just because the man was too soft to stand up and say, all right, I made it, I lost it, I make it again. What's the problem? Life is more important than money. And it would have worked out, but it's a bit late now, but sadly. But it is honestly, you watch, it will work out if you trust yourself, believe in yourself, and tell yourself that, you know. And if you get ideas of, oh, I'm not sure, don't let them even get in your head. They are there, of course. I got them, everybody got them, but don't allow yourself to think that, you know. But again, I'm 20 minutes, 21 minutes. I switch it off and I switch it right back on. See you in a sec.